talking about dishonesty
Okay.
in relationship, because I feel like the moment I ask you out and you say yes to me, I want to assume that you're not dating any other person.
Okay, yeah.
Meanwhile, you're still seeing other persons.
And that means you're being dishonest. It doesn't mean you said that you don't think it can be completely eradicated. That's an anomaly. It shouldn't be. Do you understand? So it can. You said, oh, if you're pretty or good looking, definitely so many people will come to you. You're entertaining these people. There's nothing anywhere. Do you understand?
Would you be
You're
honest to me as your partner? Would you tell me?
We're not partners yet.
Hello, beautiful people. It's a beautiful day in the city of Lagos. Live from the stables of VOP TV. Welcome to the lounge. I am Esther with the H. And as usual, we are never alone. Like, you know how we do it now. I'm with the gang. Starting from my left, I have Christopher.
Hi, guys.
And on my right as well, I have Manfred, the baby boy that calls himself, or the baby that calls himself Manfred.
Thank you.
And
I'm
the
not
cute,
crying,
the cute, enough, please. We've had enough of you. And the cute of Ashexi.
Shank.
Guy, let them introduce me now. Hi, guys. How you doing?
All right, people. Okay, so the discussion today is about the challenges and misconceptions surrounding dating. On today's episode, we will be discussing dating and how it doesn't have to be dirty. When we say dirty, don't go too far. Come back, we mean unhealthy and negative dating. Today's episode will be navigate through the complexities of modern dating and share tips on maintaining healthy relationships. So let's dive into the exciting world of dating together. Before we move on, let's give a simple definition of dating. So, dating is a stage of romantic relationship in which two individuals engage in an activity together, most often with the intention of evaluating each other's sustainability as a partner in a future intimate relationship. It falls into the category of courtship, consisting of social events carried out by the couple. Okay, so guys, today, has anyone ever had experience of like dirty dating experience? What has been like the biggest dating experience you've ever had? I'm going to start off with Obashegzi.
Dating. Yeah, the experience I've had, I think long distance and ghosting.
Long distance.
And ghosting, yeah, and it really affected me a lot. Let's not go into that for now.
But you first, long distance. Long distance. What does long distance have to do with dating?
Yeah, if I quite understand you talked about things that actually hindered the things that brings about unhealthy relationship and all that. So as for me, I think I'm a loving guy. And when I date for
You know.
I know.
Okay.
I know. So and when I'm with my partner, I give it like a 90, if not 100. So, but
has any of your partner ever rated you, like giving you that 90? You just give yourself no?
Yeah, they still do. I have so.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is.
Let us not leave the rest of us.
You are,
Go
the thing
on.
is, when you are. It's just that female generally, girls generally, I know that they are insatiable. At some point, they feel like they've gotten enough of you. They want to move ahead. If you're not stepping up your game, like they intend to just kind of move on and go to law. All of a sudden, so
No stress.
that's just the trauma I think I've actually kind of faced.
Okay. So, Christabel, what do you have to say? Like, what do you think? Have you ever had any deep dating relationship?
I've not had a dirty dating experience, but I know a lot of people, there's my friends, family that have, and I can tell you a lot of stories.
Sorry, you've never had, or you're just trying
Are
to...
you running
Relax, now it's not my story.
Class, now everybody go chop that breakfast.
Even me, say I don't get girlfriend. I know say I get one day tea.
Yes, now
Yes,
just now,
babe.
Christabel, come on now.
Look at her, she's very certain. Let me.
Does anyone ever like these days? Guys don't usually acknowledge, or they don't usually agree that they are into a relationship, or because they just want to.
Guys,
they want
yeah.
to get into another girl's pants.
How many?
I feel like that's
all
one
guys.
thing,
Not
and another
for
thing
a
is
guy
that
like me.
not everybody.
Not for a guy like me.
Not everybody.
Yes, definitely not
Of course,
everybody
not everybody,
now.
but
You
it's
can't vouch for
becoming a
yourself.
thing. They always deny their partner because of something they want to get from another girl.
Adam,
You will
actually,
see
don't
know
a
the
you
thing is
married
this.
man. A married man that paid bride price for his wife will tell you openly he's not married.
I don't know. I don't know for the
Every day.
married.
Abba.
I don't know for the married
Um,
men, though, but for the single guys, I can tell that yes, we have a destination we're going.
Yeah.
So at every bus stops, we have to make a stop and see
Okay,
what's
let's
going
hear
on.
from
Interesting.
Christabel. Let's
I
hear
feel
from
like
Christabel.
I feel like the lines have been blurred about what dating and relationships are. You could
Mm-hmm.
be talking to somebody, you could be, seeing someone, as we like to call it. I could like your company, we spend a lot of time together, and somewhere in your head you're already thinking, oh, I mean, you're entitled to me, something like that. Somewhere in your head you're already thinking we're dating. To me, I feel like if you don't ask me out, if you don't tell me, hey, I like you and I want to be with you.
That's exactly
And
what dating actually is supposed to
Yeah,
be.
but because
Yeah,
I think
supposed to
she
define
said something. She said, I can't remember what exactly. You said, oh, have I had any experiences? I said no, and you said, oh, I can't.
We're just
That-
pulling your
that-
legs
that-
now.
that- doesn't mean you
I
have
know,
not
but I'm
dated.
just saying
Doesn't mean you have
I'm
not
getting
dated.
somewhere. I'm getting somewhere. No, I'm
I'm
getting
getting
somewhere.
tips
I'm
here.
getting
Okay.
somewhere.
Chill,
Tips,
chill.
tips.
I'm getting somewhere, yeah. What I was going to say is, yes, I've had an experience of something that was unhealthy, but I won't say it was a relationship because it was not a relationship. Do you understand? Yeah.
Okay. So that's the outside
please
relationship.
let's break it down. Relationship, you can have friendship.
Yeah,
You mean
exactly.
it was not dating or
It wasn't dating because it wasn't defined. Yeah, but there was something.
Okay.
So can
well,
you
What
find
was
one- I can defend the one for
was
12
there
also.
any
No,
form
thank
of
you, I'm good.
intimacy at all?
No, there wasn't any form of intimacy.
So that's
because,
not even dating. So
Yeah.
so it was
All
just
this more
like
showing
a
pleasure.
normal friendship.
Yeah, but then that's
Or
the
was
thing.
was it chill? Was it friends with benefits?
No,
F
it wasn't. Then
W.
then there'll be intimacy.
Bang,
Then there'll be
bang,
intimacy, but there
bang,
wasn't.
bang, bang.
The why I would say the person must have gotten it twisted is because in their mind they thought, oh, this girl is spending this much time with me. Maybe she just has boundaries. But then I was clearly telling them, no, I'm not interested. But then sometimes when we know what we want, we sort of like ignore everything else and just
hold it
think
right
what
there.
we want to
But
think.
sometimes they say
Exactly.
action speaks louder than voice. You
Yeah.
might not
Than
say
words,
it, and
yeah.
when you're acting it, so
It's
I
I
can
mean,
just-
actually, in what sense?
because
No,
sometimes
I
you
also
see
said
these
no
girls.
synergy,
Yeah,
so-
chill,
The thing is,
chill.
these girls, when they are throwing those kind of passes at you, and you don't make that move,
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
even
yeah.
think
It's
you are.
true.
So they might think you're
true.
giving like
yes,
minutes.
now.
And
Christabel,
say
you
this
see,
guy.
do you agree with what you just said?
Yes, now.
Like when
I
they are
don't
making
know.
if we
passes
spend
at
time
you.
together, like
Yeah.
for instance, maybe you just like my company, for
Yeah.
instance, and we spend time together, and
Yeah.
we're always together. We do
Over
things
and
together.
over again.
Over and
Yeah.
over,
Over
and I'm
and
like,
over again.
among
Abba.
all these guys here, I am the only one
Like
you're
you're-
coming
I know,
to.
see,
Then
Yeah.
I
You
have
It
automatically
doesn't nec-
feel like I have interest in you.
It might look like that. I know what you're talking about. Like it might
Yeah.
be me passing mixed signals, yeah?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, just to be safe, that's why communication is very effective. In as much as there's body language, talk to me. Let me say it. to
What
you
if I'm a
because
shy type?
then that's on you. Unfortunately, you should come out and tell me, oh babe, this was going on, because I might like you. I might feel like our personalities blend more. I could come into a space and there's just one person I click with. There's one person I can talk to for days and not be bored. Do you understand? And other people, it's more like we don't have that vibe. So it doesn't necessarily mean I want something exclusive.
Yeah,
with you.
exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
not
Some
moved
people
by
want
what
to
they
just
say.
flirt. Why some people actually, girls are very playful in nature.
Yeah.
Once they cling or like they clinch on you, they just want it to be like that bestie kind of a thing. So you at the back of your mind, you start feeling like, okay, she has something in for me. She wants something from me.
Yeah.
Not knowing she just wants to. Some girls they just want to like they want this protection.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
A male protection over them. Some are single. They don't want a man, but
Definitely.
they want this. There's this
Company.
role men play in our
I've
lives.
actually been there before.
kind of being best is like best of friends, like
Yeah, and then that's
Best
what
of
we call it
friend,
situationships these days, because it's not defined, but
Yeah,
there's
it's
not
not really
nothing.
defined,
Do you
yeah.
understand? There's something, but what is that?
But
we
I
don't
kind
know.
of find that
You guys should
unhealthy.
chill. We've not,
No, I've
we've
actually
not
been
heard
there
anything
before.
from Manfred. Please, let Manfred.
Well,
let
I've
you-
actually
Yeah.
been there before. Actually,
My
like,
favorite,
wait,
yeah.
calm down. Make me sure already.
Yeah.
I've been there before when a girl. I've been with very close with a girl, like very close.
Yep.
Most times I try to, due to what I've learned, try to be friend with some girls. Like what are the friendship they bring to you? I've been with her, like we work together, and then every day we come, like we play together, dance, almost eat together. People like, I'm afraid Alpha. I'm like, no, let her be. And then she actually cool. I prefer if you give yourself that respect as a guy, the girl will value you actually. You don't go extra miles to do more to this.
I
She will
get
value
it.
you
I've
for that.
actually had that
for that.
experience before.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Because
Some
okay,
guys actually.
chill. Let me come in.
Yeah,
there.
that's the thing
my
we're looking
current
for.
relationship. I always have experience.
Relationship.
Yeah.
So my
I'm
current
all ears.
relationship, this guy, okay, my boyfriend, he asked me out for a very long time. He kept on disturbing and disturbing. Shush.
I can't do it for a long
Shush.
time.
I'm talking.
That's true now.
He kept on disturbing me, and I saw him as this wild person. I saw him because he was this clubby person.
Yeah.
I saw him as this wild person that, man, if he gets with, like, if he gets down with me in a room, if I'm left alone in a room with this person,
Yeah.
Do the undo.
tear me wrong. I was very, very, very I was so very, very scared of him. And he was always like, come to the island, baby girl, let's just chill, let's do this, let's do that. And I'm always very, very scared. Then there was this time I was completely single. I was just too single for a very long time. So I was like, okay,
let's give it a
what's
try.
yeah, she gets.
Yeah.
How bad could it be? Let me give it a try. Okay. I just hope it doesn't,
Yeah, backfire.
forcefully have his way. So I decided to go to the island to club with him.
That very day.
All right, I went to the island to club with him, and after the whole club, okay, I met with him. I went to his house. Then from his house, we went to the club. Then after the whole clubbing and all that, we drove back with his friends. I know you guys are interested.
I'm interested now. I don't know what he's talking.
Story time.
That's why I'm here. Oh.
Okay, he's my boyfriend. He's my president, my current son.
Yeah.
I want you guys to know that what I'm saying, it's nothing but the truth.
Yeah.
So,
I
and
swear.
wherever he's listening to me right now, I'm super proud of what he did that day. I think that's the reason, one of the reasons why I agreed for him. So I went to his house. From his house, we went to the club with his friends. Then after clubbing and all that, he drove back to his house. I was already scared. Almost today, you own done.
Yeah.
So we got to his house. He did not even allow me come down from the car. Like I was outside his compound in his car, and he went inside, picked one or few things, and he came back. And I was like, "What's up? What's going on?" He said, "We're going back to your house. We're going back to the mainland. I'm taking you to your house. I only went to pick some things because I'm going to stay a few days with my family on the mainland."
Mainland.
And he drove me
Back
to
home
my house.
safely.
That's the person that I've been scared for over 2 years.
Yeah.
He took me to my house, and that was it. And later, after some days, he invited me. I spent a night with him in an hotel.
Mm-hmm.
He did not touch me.
Are you serious?
I swear to God Almighty. And that was
That's
So
God in
there's
man.
So there's that's one out of.
No. I used to be like that too. I mean, I don't just
I
touch.
got
I
to
don't.
find
Yes.
out his mom and dad are pastors. This person I've been
Oh,
so
really?
scared of, like very, very scared
But
of.
does that really
Praise God,
matter?
praise
though?
No, it doesn't matter. But I got to find out that he's from a Christian background.
So how long
and
have
he's
you guys been
somebody that
together?
believes. We've been together now for like 2 years. He's somebody that believes in Christ. Like he puts
I
God
see something
first in
sexy.
everything.
I seen something.
Yeah.
He does.
Wait
He's this kind
first,
of person
which
that
land?
you see, like you need to know what they call him in the streets. Then you need to know how they hail him. You need to, like, people are saying contest for counselorship or something. You need to see this person I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He's the
I think he's reserved. Kind of.
So passing the night with that kind of person and all that, and
Yeah.
nothing happened. I voluntarily gave myself, okay,
Aw.
I'm down, I'm ready.
And you know what?
Alright.
I actually have so much
Oh,
respect. I have so much respect for people like that.
like I respected him so much.
Yeah.
And they are very, very hard.
But you know
to
what?
find,
I got
trust
the secret from a girl actually back then. She was like, if you're staying, she actually have a friend, and nothing happened. And she was like, you're staying with a guy for a long time. The guy has nothing to do with you.
me. Yeah.
She like that guy value, and from them like, okay, I tip that one. If I'm going to any girls, I'm like, prefer being myself disciplined. Man first, stay one place.
But
stay
then
one
again,
place,
do you know it's because of the way the world is right now? Because
Yeah.
on a norm, having to being with a guy and the guy not touching you or whatsoever, they don't deserve accolades for that.
Yes.
I don't think they deserve.
Yes, I
accolades.
completely agree.
It's a normal thing. You're not supposed to,
I completely agree.
You're not supposed to do anything forcefully with anybody.
Yeah.
It's
without
not.
the
It's not about
person's
doing it forcefully. I
consent.
feel
It's
for
a-
me.
like
for
these
me,
days, they now give people accolade. I passed, like, just like I said, now I passed the night with you in an hotel and you did not touch me. Am I
anything,
supposed?
like-
Were you supposed to get praises for that?
Yeah, I feel like the standards are too low for men these days.
Exactly.
Because if the
No,
roles
no,
were
no.
reversed, they'll be like, "Oh, this guy is loose. This guy is doing too much."
Exactly.
Here.
I feel that happens with the kind of girl you're actually cutting out with.
Yeah.
I can actually meet a girl that looks reserved,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to play reserved with her as well. If I meet a naughty girl, like a dirty girl in code, like those kind of dirty girls, and we go clubbing and we're back home,
Yeah.
I mean, You understand?
Blue light, blue
See,
light, blue light.
I'm talking from experience. I've equally. There was a time I had a video shoot with like 3 vixens, and there's this particular one. We've been friends. We've been like talking. Like I know she likes me. She likes my songs. She likes some things about me. So we took 2 rooms actually. One room for all the crew, and the other room for at least the celeb and some other persons. So apparently every other person went, but this particular girl, she didn't go home. So we slept together. Although in my dirty mind I was like, come on. I was trying to make advances, but I'm like, oh, come on, man. If this person has respected you to and she had that confidence to stay with you, why not just let it play? You understand? So I tried my best. I didn't do anything till the morning. It was, to be surprised, it was she that was now telling me that, come on, what's up? What was wrong with you? Like
Yeah,
she
man.
expected that as an artist you are
yeah.
in that kind of scenario. I mean, everyone was happy. We
Indeed,
had a
it was
shoot.
cool. It
Something was
was on.
supposed to go down, and I didn't do that. And she was calling me like, is it that I'm a good guy or I'm pretending
Try
to
to
be
pretend
a
and
good
being
guy and
nice,
all that? And I think for a while after then, she was impressed. Actually,
Yeah.
she was impressed, and we dated for a while, but
That's
it,
you right-
it,
right-
it
right
didn't
these
it
things
didn't
down.
last long. But the thing is this: it's not so because I am that kind of person, but because of the kind of person she is. If she's that type of raw person, if she's that type of dirty person, that I know that okay, normal.
We just
Yeah,
don't
I
go
mean,
away,
if
yeah.
she
understand? So
is,
it still comes back to the lady, your appearance, your
Approach.
your approach, your mannerism,
Yeah.
and all those things. It sends a signal to a guy. Every guy is at
Yeah.
least sensible.
definitely.
Except if I have a motive of say, okay,
But
I
there's
want to
some-
just come and
Okay,
get
so
dirty
if I
with
get
you.
what you said
Definitely.
from the beginning, it's the standard, the way a girl
The standard
faces
when you
herself.
present yourself,
Okay, the way you present
this way, yeah,
yourself
sure,
will
understand.
actually tell if they'll prey on you
or
or
not,
not.
Pray with
you
you.
understand? Son?
All right, okay, let's discuss about the various aspects of dating that can
Because
make
it's what I
it
did there, yeah.
feel dirty, challenging, such dishonesty, ghosting, societal pressure, and trauma. We'll only discuss about the offer insight advice of how to navigate these challenges and maintain a positive dating experience. Okay, addressing the challenges in dating, let us begin with trauma.
Okay.
Okay, I think we already discussed on
We
trauma
talked. We
before.
talked
We already
a bit-
talked about
briefly
trauma.
on trauma.
But I did not really get Manfred's take on trauma.
Have you ever
So,
had any
Manfred,
trauma?
have you ever had any trauma?
Tell us.
And how did it
Don't
affect
look
you?
me like this. Say I
No,
get
because
that.
It's
you're
your
the one
turn.
now.
We've shared
RGD.
experiences. I mean,
And-
share yours.
Okay.
Okay, actually, I had one, but that one I learned from that one. Shao. That one was because we didn't have understanding actually, and we didn't actually set where we are going to. We didn't set after this one we are doing. We go learn us. So it was taking most of my time. I could not go to do some stuff I wanted doing. I actually want to be indoors. Don't go out. I'll miss you. Don't do this. I'll do that. I'm like, what's
In this
Like
age,
she was restricting
second
you
one.
from
What,
going
shock-
out and a lot
shock.
of
If I
things.
go
or
and
what?
stay long, she'll be calling after why.
was she madly in love with you, or she
was
was
she
just
just
feeling
insecure
insecure.
and
Yeah.
possessive?
I think she was insecure, not love. Because
okay,
it was
because
what
you're
happened
too
would have happened.
cute.
Hmm?
You're too cute, like you're too.
Oh, so
handsome.
darling.
And yeah,
She
can I
doesn't-
say
She doesn't
something,
want
yeah?
you snatched away by anybody.
Don't you
I
think
think
that?
so.
Don't you think that might have been a projection on you from things that she might have gone through beforehand?
I think it should because it means that she was doing that like but actually after everything I told thank God that Sha escaped that
But was
experience.
it like a trauma? In what aspect did it?
Okay,
become
you were not cool with
traumatizing?
it.
because it was because the things that I was doing that were meant to be of benefit to me, I wish I could not.
Okay, it traumatized
Okay.
you and affected you in
Y-
your
yes,
next
yeah,
relationship.
yeah.
Okay.
No, next relationship I actually had. Okay, there's no next relationship after that one. Sha.
No, I think what he said is that she sort of restricted him from doing things that would have been of benefit to him, right?
Yeah, to me
Okay.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we didn't. I
But that's
didn't
not
actually do
cool.
if you had seen it, man.
happens.
If you had seen it, I'm like.
It happens, and it's
But
crazy.
I mean,
Do you know
how
what,
can a
what
lady
really happened that
restrict
period?
me
Because
from-
when I was staying before, I was staying with my sister, and she put to bed. So those period I didn't go out to anywhere actually. I didn't move out to any of my sister. In our own tradition, if a person put to bed, you need to be out for 3 months. So obviously I was my sister for 3 months. I didn't go out even to church or anywhere.
Okay.
So those period
And
she was
did not
around. So
understand that.
she didn't understand that
Okay.
feelings and stuff. So when I started like going out, she like Where are you going to? All those kind of stuff. I'm going.
And she already got
going.
used to you
She
always
got
being
used to-
around.
Yeah. So that was actually what happened.
And then he said, you just said, how can a woman control you? Trust me, women are very emotionally intelligent. And if you love a woman, she can trap you and make you a dog and tell you to sit down.
She
If you love
cannot.
a
You've
woman,
not
It's
met
not
a woman that is
possible.
manipulating.
I think it's vice
That's what you
versa.
say.
Don't just generalize.
You will not tell
Definitely.
me.
Definitely.
Hello,
Definitely.
hello.
Vice versa.
The thing is, I'm the man in the relationship.
Yes.
Hmm? I have to provide some things for you. If
Yeah.
I don't go out, how do I get those things for you?
I mean, it depends
So-
on the situation. Yeah, it doesn't have to be your basic needs or I'm going out to fend for us, get our daily
I
bread.
have
No,
to
it might
go-
be, oh, I want to get this particular contract or something like that. You're like, oh, I'm not comfortable with that
Oh,
person.
okay,
you want
I
to
get
into
you.
business with.
I had a similar experience, but it was not like restriction really.
Yeah.
But we do have issues. Those times when I go clubbing,
Okay.
so I have this girl I was dating.
Mm-hmm.
We were really very intimate. Like we love each. I love her. She loves me, and I know say love did. that.
You know that
Yeah,
love
so-
is love.
Anytime I'm going to the club or I'm going out with my friend, she's always having issues. But because of my career, she couldn't restrict me from
Yeah.
going.
Okay,
going
so
out.
I feel like
All right. Enough of
Okay.
the old trauma. Let's talk about
Yeah.
ghosting.
Now-
Ghosting and long distance. Like, have you experienced it? Have you ever dated anyone? You were in Kafakhstan and the person was in Chinkafa.
You see that part, ghosting and that long distance
Distance.
relationship, it actually affected me. Like it affected me emotionally.
I don't think there's anyone that's never had a long distance relationship.
That has
okay,
never
Okay, let me
had.
just speak for myself. Anyway,
The relationship was the like close relationship before it became a long distance relationship.
sure, that's
So,
how it starts often.
To me, it was like a magic. Like all of a sudden, the affections, everything, the
Yeah,
emotions
started
just
dying
started
down,
dying
you
down.
fell
and
out
I'm
of
like,
love for
this
each
is a
other.
girl I felt like all my life. Even my family, they still refer back to that girl.
Yeah.
She's a very pretty lady.
Mm.
She's very reserved, very godly, intelligent. Someone I feel like as a guy, I am
Yeah.
growing with. Do you understand? So, and I know people like that. You know, egg gets like that. Guys actually like to go for them. See, the thing is, I don't know for other guys, but I believe apart from your physical appearance as a lady,
yeah.
once you are intelligent, once you're
confidence.
confident and you are this type that conversations is very smooth with you, like
yeah.
guys tend to be more comfortable with you, and I
Yeah.
believe every guys want to have you to themselves. So I think that was what happened, and
And
all
she
of a
had
sudden,
it all.
yeah, so she moved away from Lagos to
Okay.
Ondo State. She apparently was schooling there and coming to Lagos, but gradually, everything just went. So for me, the long distance, and not just me alone,
You couldn't have made it work. Like, you didn't look for a way to make it actually work since you liked her this much.
yeah, I do go to the school. You see, I'm very bad at doing something. I don't travel long distance to look for a lady.
But if she's worth it, I feel like
Okay.
if she was all those things that she said, if she was worth it, I think
So-
you would.
Yeah,
You
it's
don't
not like she doesn't
fighting
work.
for love.
I-
Are you sure?
I
You love
never-
her, not
never-
to fight her. If it doesn't work,
I-
let
I-
it not work.
No, I don't fight, but I rather invest on myself for you to want me more.
Okay.
If you understand, than for me
That's
to
it.
start
Chase
fighting for
after
you. If you understand,
you.
because you can't actually fight
But
for.
you won't go.
You can't fight for that
You
thing, bro.
cannot.
If a lady's mind is on any other guy out there, man, you just have to up your game. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
But for me, I feel if she was not being comfortable with the environment she was with the other guy, I don't think she would want to
Okay.
say bye. But I kind of blame myself for not going there
For letting
regularly, doing some things, you know.
Yeah.
And she too, in her own mind, she felt, this one with this guy need to get time for me like that. Maybe you know
Yeah,
these
someone
guys
else
now maybe don't
already.
already get another person.
Yeah,
you know.
sorry. She's probably married now.
Who say yeah,
Mr.
sorry?
Barry. So, what do
Normal.
you have? Have you ever had any long distance relationship? Have you ever got into a relationship with somebody and you just started ghosting each other for no reason?
No, I've not had long distance relationship.
Crystal, I'm suspecting
I
you.
Don't be suspect me. It's my
Ghost have ghost, so.
You
Ghost
ghost.
I
have
mean,
ghost.
I've not had a long distance relationship, but yeah, there's been ghosting every now and then.
Can
And what
ghost,
I can
know it
say
from my
is,
face can ghost.
I beg. What I can say is that it just like strained our relationship. When there's no communication, what is
Yeah, it
there?
dies.
Do you understand? So yeah, it strained our relationship in the long run. Everything just when you do this very often, yeah, you feel like, oh, he's still my guy, he's still my guy. One day you just wake up and feel like, what am I even doing?
Okay.
And
Why is this person
sometimes
so
hone-
special?
Dishonesty too. Sometimes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
When it happened to me, it happened in a way that I kept on. Then I think it should be like my first, not like dating. I actually dated, but I don't see that as dating relationship. Let me say, okay, my major first heartbreak. It started with ghosting, and I did not get it. Like it was actually pulling out. I just thought like, okay, I kept on wondering
You're
what's
doing your
going
best.
on,
Give
and
him
I kept on calling in, and I'll call and go, what's going on, not knowing that it was already seeing someone else. And that was like ghosted me
I'm
while I
sorry
was
about that.
alting and it just died
Sorry.
down.
So sorry, baby girl. A pretty girl like that can. Some,
But what, I'm actually
That's actually really sad. No, that's actually really sad.
Yeah, like at least just always try to come out. Just tell the person, okay, it can't work anymore. This is it. I'm no longer feeling
They get
you.
angry.
I'm no longer feeling you. Or I've gotten someone else I want. Or just say something. Don't just
Sometimes
keep
it's
the
not
person
that
waiting.
easy.
but sometimes
You
it's
know
not.
that,
It's
I
not.
know
It's not good
that
to
easy,
say.
but do you know it's
not good to
actually
say
better when
sometimes.
you say it.
No,
It
it's not, though.
reduces-
It
No,
will break you
for
more.
me, it will
It-
break me more,
it
but
will
it will
break
help
you
me move on faster.
Yeah, exactly,
than me
because you know
waiting and
exactly
halting.
now.
You know exactly where you stand then.
Yeah, because I
And in
feel
my own
like,
case, I
feel
can
like
actually
if you keep
fault you for
pressing on,
something.
you know that anything that happens, you're the clown. Yeah, because he came up and he told you, I'm no longer interested.
Exactly.
This and
Here you
that.
get my
So whatever
points
happens now,
now.
it's on you.
It's
at the
on
end
you,
of the day. In
yeah.
as much as it hurts, the only thing he owes you is the truth, and he gave you that.
That's just and you move on.
That kind of truth. That
That's it.
can.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's why I feel like that's why you should
You know, like,
never.
that's
It's people
I
to
feel
say.
like-
It's people to say, but what
It's
happened?
not.
I'm just
Don't
saying-
mind them. Oh.
Yeah, I feel
People
like
to
that's
say.
why you
That's
should
what they will
never
now say.
love. That's why you
to.
should never love anybody more than you love yourself.
Exactly.
Because
You
if I
should
love
always
myself the
confess.
most, my
You
confidence
see
is all
us
the
guys,
way up.
they-
So if you
by the
tell
time
me,
you tell them that you tell them the truth, like, okay, babe, I'm no longer feeling
You say
this.
you're
situation.
joking
Say,
first.
so
Okay,
you have
okay,
gotten what you want.
reverse is the
After
case.
you got
I
what you
mean,
want.
what would you
After-
expect her to do? Just
First-
up
first-
and
first
do you
you're
expect her to
joking.
say, "Oh, that's fine, I'm walking away"?
Chill,
No,
calm
she
down,
loves you,
calm
so
down. If it
definitely
happens
she
to
will
you,
let out
what
all
do you
those
want?
emotions.
You want to be lied to. Like, okay, if a girl is no longer feeling you and you're outing, you're calling her every day. In fact, you are going to the extent of crying,
I know the signals.
even calling her friends.
I know the
okay.
signals
No,
when
you
you're
can
fed
be
up.
madly in love. You might know the signal, but you wouldn't
I
want to let
was.
go.
I was.
You
I
wouldn't
knew-
want to let go. It happens to anybody. Nobody is like, you can never tell me. Nobody can actually tell me, okay, I've never fallen victim of love, or I've
Let me-
never
let me-
fall.
let me now tell you.
No matter how strong you think you are right now, it can still, you see that's in love, it can still flog you back.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Exactly.
when it
And-
comes to love, love no be anybody mate, sha.
Exactly.
But the
But
thing is-
you
But
will
the
get
thing
to
we
the,
say,
to the extent of crying, begging her, sending her friends,
I
going
feel
to
like,
her
see, I've
mother's
seen
house,
situations
offering
where-
her mom bag of rice and
you
all
have
that.
to- you know
I
why?
go to house and wash her clothes. I've seen situations where I'm like, "Are you mad?"
Come on, like
But when I now think about it, I'm like, you know
No.
what? The thing is that emotions sometimes can take the place of logic. When you love somebody, it's like whatever makes you happy, I don't even care, right? That's why I said you should love yourself
Chill,
more
hold
than
on,
you
yeah,
love
I've seen
anybody.
somebody
Check
that
it.
was so obsessed with me. I'm sorry to say this on TV. He
Bad
was so
girl.
obsessed, extremely obsessed with me. That washing
Real
of my
hard girl
clothes,
shit.
that one is like
It's
Jara.
small.
He was doing my assignment for me. There was a day, the most disgusting thing he ever did that made me feel like, okay, this guy is mad. You're crazy. He cleaned my ear with his hand and he licked it.
why did you say this thing?
I think that was something.
That's crazy. He's
that guy needs to
It's
be
not
flogged.
love. It's not love.
Love
He needs to
like
be flogged.
mad.
No, now,
bring him
come
to
on.
men cave,
Some
we'll
people
flog him.
can love like mad. So, Chi, I'm trying to say, would you prefer outing that way, loving, getting obsessed about that person without the person? Would you prefer being lied to? Okay, we're still together. I'm sorry. I'm just busy. I've been busy lately. Blah,
I'm
blah.
making big
you prefer
plans.
That lie down. That person coming out there. Okay, this is it. It can no longer work. Do you prefer that? Which do you prefer? You prefer to be
If you
lied
tell me you cannot work with good reasons, I can be reasonable.
Sure,
with you.
the person will definitely come
See,
up with
this
good
is-
reasons. But
don't
I'm
forget-
like,
don't
you said
forget,
the
we are
truth, you
still
don't want
dating.
the truth.
You know, there are 3 stages in when it comes to relationship.
yeah.
A stage where you're still dating.
Okay.
Another stage where you already become a fiance.
Mm-hmm.
You know that, yes.
Okay, wait. There's something I want to ask for clarity, please. I'm not engaged what you just said now, but I want to ask you because I need to be educated on that. Is it possible? Can you possibly be engaged to somebody like you've gotten to that fiance at stage you
Level,
talked
yeah.
about, but there's no ring on your finger?
Yeah,
No.
sure. The ring
What do you mean?
is not so significant.
No.
like that.
I feel like there's no ring on your finger. Like, oh, he can't afford the ring right now.
No, not
or-
because he
No,
can't
no,
afford
no,
the
no.
ring right
No,
now.
because we both
You know where
we
you are
both know that
heading.
we're fiancés, right? But the ring thing doesn't do anything as much. See,
Are
I
you
have
sure?
seen.
I don't know
I
about
see,
that.
honestly,
too.
do you know how many
don't
married
see it
women?
that
Do you know how
way.
many married
don't know
women
about
when
that
they
too.
come out, they come out ring?
No,
You
no,
might
no,
not-
no,
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 I
no,
feel that's a
chill.
different situation here.
Christopher,
Even my
I
friend, my
disagree
dad
with
doesn't wear
what
his
you-
ring.
I disagree with
So-
what you say. That going out and not wearing ring, that's another thing entirely.
That's when they're married,
You
abi?
can get to
That's
a
the-
a
stage
level-
where you're-
The moment I give you a
ring,
ring, you are.
stage in
I'm
a
engaging you.
relationship.
Yes.
Do you know? I know there's this relationship. There's this wedding I attended. It was a day before they were like officially engaged. In fact, he
Yeah.
had
Okay.
not said it, but it was a day before their marriage, the wedding, that he proposed and gave her a ring. But she knew in her heart, right, like before
Yes.
then. that
No, can
she
I
was-
tell you something?
I
That's,
think
that's
that
even
ring
better.
just
makes-
That's
Can I
even
tell
better
you
because
something?
that ring sometimes is a condition.
You
It's
might
a
have
clause.
a ring for 1-2 years and you end up.
At the end of the day,
no.
you-
Let
you
me say
become
something
trash.
here. Let me
I'm
say something.
letting
You said, but she knew in her heart.
Yeah.
Yes,
Did he expressly say to her,
of course.
"Babe, this is what we are doing"?
That
oh.
was how
Definitely,
I
that's-
started up the question. Yeah, that is how I started the question. Like, you guys have gotten to a stage. in your
yes, when
But
relationship
I feel like
you
if that's
already
the
know-
situation, if we have a common understanding, if there's effective communication, we're on the same page, then perhaps. But why I said no in the beginning
Yeah,
is
communication
you
can
know,
go
I
wrong.
said
You know,
before,
there's intimacy and there's a role communication plays.
okay.
For instance, communication can go wrong at any point in time. But you see that intimacy, that emotion.
Yeah.
It's not easy to just let go.
See, let me tell you something. Oh my goodness. That's why I said earlier that if until you ask the person out, babe, I like you. This
That's-
is what
that's a
we're doing.
different
I don't want to
thing.
know. Oh, this. I don't like
But
ambiguity.
I'm telling you of a wedding I attended. It was a day
Yeah,
before
I'm
the
coming
wedding.
to that. Yeah, I'm
the
coming to
wedding
that.
you
That's
put
why I said
ring.
I'm coming to that. I said there's a common understanding. I know we both know what we're doing. Why? Because we've conversed.
Yeah, I want to
Because
know, 'cause
somebody,
I want
think
you guys to
said something.
educate me.
You said oh, because if she knows it in her mind, no.
No, not like you knowing it in your mind means you already have a common ground.
Okay.
Not like
okay.
you just
They have
assume,
Like,
conversed.
yeah.
They
That's what
know
I'm trying
this
to
is
say.
what's
Yeah.
going
You
on.
already know,
Okay.
yeah.
You've had
Because
the
I thought you
discussions
meant
severally,
because I thought you meant
we
like
are
she was
building a family together. We
Yeah.
are going to build the
Yeah,
family together,
yeah.
and this
Yeah.
is what I want us to do. But it's just that. Okay, this is why
Okay.
we are holding back.
Yeah,
So
then
you already
yes, I
have it in
think
your
so.
mind. Okay, this is the person now. When there's a level you get in your relationship and your man sits you down, can you? He's not even proposing to you that moment. He's asking you, "Would you like to marry me?" So he knows what he's doing. If he should actually settle down and start planning towards it. So at that point, I don't think you still need ring on your finger somehow.
To validate that.
To validate it.
No.
Because a wedding I attended, I'll always refer back to that wedding. It was a
Yeah.
day to the wedding that he put the finger on her ring, the ring on her finger. I mean.
Some persons are even dating and they already have a child before even go. Yes.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes.
Yeah, I
now.
feel like it all boils down to effective communication. We know we're on the same page. We know what we're doing. It's not me thinking. It's not you feeling. No,
Okay,
this
let's
is what
look
it
about
is.
And another thing is,
Check.
if I
let's just look about dishonesty, betrayals
come here,
in
come here, no.
relationship.
I think
The part
this
it has
dishonesty
played, the role it has played.
dishonesty is a thing in a relationship that I don't think it can be eradicated. I don't think because
Even
at
with
some point
married
when
people.
you're dating, you're not dating just one person. No matter how dedicated or committed you
real?
are, the thing
Like you
is this.
can never.
No, that's-
Until
I
you
think
get
we
to
should
another
hear him
stage,
out.
this is
Okay.
this
I
is
think we
this
should
is
hear
this is
him
it.
out.
mhm.
Yeah,
You're a pretty lady, right?
yeah.
Not just one person is coming to you, and at some point, if you've not gotten your own preference in a guy, and so many of them are coming, and you just want to give a trial, so at that point you are still playing a game. You understand? You're still with this, although if your mind is actually picking this person, but this other person is actually, because guys, we are peculiar in our own
Yeah.
ways. You have
Yeah.
our own different. You understand? So until you now conclude within yourself, possibly maybe the guy has done something to convince you that, oh, I think this guy is a go for me, then you can now say, okay.
Okay,
Other
then
guys,
you're starting a relationship
Friendship with them now.
But
So
what
prior
you
to
said
then-
was like,
So we're talking about dishonesty
Okay.
in relationship, because I feel like the moment I ask you out and you say yes to me, I want to assume that you're not dating any other person.
Okay, yeah.
Meanwhile, you're still seeing other persons.
And that means you're being dishonest. It doesn't mean you said that you don't think it can be completely eradicated. That's an anomaly. It shouldn't be. Do you understand? So it
Okay.
can. You said, oh, if you're pretty or good looking, definitely so many people will come to you. You're entertaining these people. There's nothing anywhere. Do you
Would you
understand?
be
You're trying-
honest to me as your partner? Would you tell me?
We're not partners as yet. You're coming
But
to
that-
me.
Sure, I need to
No,
get
no,
you
let's
guys.
start
I
from the
think-
start.
I think
Let's start again,
it's
let's
like
start
you
We're
again.
guys
talking
start
about,
from
we're
the
talking
start.
about
Can I- let me
dishonesty
say-
in
let me say what I
relationship.
think.
Yeah.
Dishonesty in
Yeah.
relationship.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if for there to be a relationship,
Okay.
I've actually talked to you like,
Okay.
babe, I like your swagger.
Okay,
I
so
wanna be
now
with you."
we're on the
What-
same
yes.
page. Okay.
We just don't know the percentage of our dating level. Like our emotion has not gotten to maybe 50, 70,
50.
100. Like we're still building
Working
ourselves.
around.
Like we're still what do you like?
Getting
I'm still
to
trying
know
to
each
impress
other.
you.
But can
Do
I
understand?
ask you something? When you say dating, that means we've been seeing each other.
Definitely.
And we've seen that we prefer to be with each other than everybody else. And now we're in something
Now depends
exclusive.
on you.
I won't date you if I have my eyes on somebody else. I don't think I quite get you.
I think I'm
I don't
lost
think I
right
quite get
now.
you.
But
Let me
please
just say something.
Hold on,
Okay.
let's check.
Do
Okay.
Check.
Will I say these
Joy-
girls
Joy
are
first.
pretending?
No,
Joy,
I'm
Joy,
genuinely
Joy.
trying to understand
let's
you.
Just let's check.
I'm genuinely
Okay,
trying
this
to
is
understand.
it.
Flo,
Okay.
I want to get
Christabel
your.
is new here.
Okay.
And she's set, and I'm very sure head of production is looking at you. The GM is looking at you. The boy in the MCR is looking at you.
Check.
The boy that is micing is looking at
Shades.
you. You understand? At some point, we might have your contact and we're making passes.
Okay.
You understand? But among these 4 guys, you prefer one person the
Okay.
most. But the person you prefer the most is not doing the most for you.
Okay.
You understand? So because you also do not hate the other person, you like them and you're still trying to play along.
Okay.
So at that point, you're dating. You're just dating 1 or 2 persons because you're just still like checking them out.
Wait, I don't understand. You're
I
dating.
think that's where you're
Wait,
confusing me.
Christabel, you're dating 1 or 2 persons in that same organization.
No, it doesn't
or
have to be the
you
same.
mean
I
you're
just
dating
cited
people
that
outside?
example. It doesn't have to be the same organization.
But can I just
I'm
ask
just saying
one
when
question
you have 1
that
or
will
2.
clear me up?
Check,
Can I
I
just
am
have
lost.
one question? Can I ask one question that will clear me up? Can I ask one question that will clear me up? I'm being in a relationship with somebody means that we have agreed that it is me and you. And what you're saying is you're still weighing your options. You're still trying to get to know everybody. So that's not dating.
That's the
now.
level of dating. What is dating?
Dating is
we're seeing each
Please
other.
come
We're
back,
not literally.
Chase. Come back,
Yes,
come back,
date-
come back. Do you
if
know
I'm
what
dating
dating
you,
means?
if I am dating you, does it signify that I want to end up with you?
But
It
it's
doesn't.
but what it means is that for now,
still-
but
it's
what
still-
it means
it's still
no,
on a scale
but
of-
what it means is
You're
can I
not-
say
you cannot
something?
tell me-
All right, okay,
But what
okay.
it
I
means
think
is-
let's just leave this for our people out there, our audience.
No, I feel
out
like I
there.
want to
Well,
clear this
I've
one
had
up.
enough
Because
of the
no,
both
no.
of you.
Do you know why I
Let's
said I
just-
want to clear this one up?
Let's,
Because
let's,
if
let's,
we
let's
don't,
have enough. Let's just
Okay.
leave it out there for our audience to comment. Let them tell us what it is. Let them give us a very, very good okay, let's just say let them tell us what it is Sheikh is trying to say. Tell us what it is, Christabel. If you're on Christabel's
But
side,
actually,
let us know. If you're
I
on
just-
Shegun's side,
It's not
let
about.
us
It's not
know
about.
as
You
your
say, let's establish a fact. It's not about
Checks.
being on one person's side or the
We've
other
had
person's
enough
side.
of it.
Let's
We've
just-
had
let's just have
enough
facts.
of it.
but I feel like the conversation.
You should try to understand what I'm saying.
Dating
is different from relationship.
Yes, dating is different from relationship.
Yeah.
We have different relationship. You can have relationship you have with your family as a whole. Relationship you have
Friends,
with
you
your
have
friends.
best
I feel like
friends.
relationship is an umbrella.
We've
had
had
friends with
yes,
benefits.
that is it. But
Friends
you
with
know,
benefits, we go intimate, but we're not dating.
Under is there's dating.
yes.
not
Hello,
dating.
one house, please.
No, I said
one
dating.
house, please. We've had enough. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you, viewers. Thank you for staying on another interesting.
It's not the end of the
episode.
show. I still want to talk one.
No. You don't get to talk anymore. All right, it's a wrap. Thank you so much. And with me here, my beautiful co-hosts. Expect to see us back on your screen next week, same time. In
Same
fact,
channel.
tomorrow, same time. Stay tuned. All right.
And don't
bye,
forget
guys.
to follow our page on
Yeah.
YouTube at VOPTV
TV,
Live
yeah.
and on all our social media.
Okay, my name is Christabel again, and I can't wait to do this one more time.